National Blowout Association strikes again. Let's go. Is competitive basketball a thing of the past? Sure seems so in the NBA. I don't know what to tell you, man. Yeah, it struck again. We had New York stomping on Philly, lost by, almost 30 points. 6 of the 7 games yesterday, lost in double-digit points. It just feels like when teams get down, they just give up. They just don't play. I just don't remember seeing this many uncompetitive basketball games, watching basketball as a kid back in the 80s and 90s. It just didn't seem like it ever hit that point. But yeah, we're just going to get back on the saddle. Got 3 more plays for you here. If you don't have that Prizepicks account, you want to join us, use that promo code CashK and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And if you're a first-time depositor, you can get access to a free month of our Daily Edge sports tools, plays, and picks. And with that, let's just dive in. All right, Prizepicks desktop is up here again. We're going to talk about 3 plays that we do like. One's going to be super popular, but I was digging around a little bit, and it's kind of crazy, honestly. Yeah, we'll talk about that play. As you notice, James Harden's up here, 3.14. If you don't know, Thursday is Pi Day, March 14th, 3.14, little math thing. So, yeah, he's definitely going to hit that. So if you want to pair that with one of these plays, I would play it with this first play we're going to talk about. It's going to be super popular, but let's just dive right into it, right? Daniel Gafford, right? 9.5 points. We're going to go more than this. Again, it's going to be super popular. If you can tell, last 4 games he's hit this, and he started, right? So they brought Lively off the bench. I hope they do that again. I think if they do that, that's the way to go. This game's a late game, so we're not going to know 100%. It starts at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time here, but I'm going to go after this. If we kind of look at our tools a little bit and see where Gafford is at, we have him points-wise just a little bit over at 10.11. Pinnacle has it at minus 130 on the over at that 9.5 line. But the one thing I want to bring up that was kind of funny to look at, would you ever consider, or do you think you'd ever hear that Daniel Gafford and Wilt Chamberlain would be in the same sentence going for an all-time record? So Daniel Gafford in these 4 games has not missed a shot. He's 7 for 7, 5 for 5, 7 for 7, 9 for 9, 28 in a row is his current streak. Wilt Chamberlain's at 35 all-time. Can he get there? He needs 7 more buckets. Again, Luka likes him in the pick and roll a lot. If they continue to do that where he's getting easy dunks at the rim, who knows, man? I mean, that's where he lives. That's what he's going to do. And it's a perfect match with Luka, honestly, with him getting him, because that's what he likes to do anyways. Roll the basket, get that dunk. I'm going to go more than 9.5 points here. He's cleared it easily in those 4 games, as long as he's starting. Again, if we look at this game here, the 2 games previous to that, didn't see a ton of minutes, 6 and 13 minutes. And then the game prior to that, he saw 24 and put up 13. So as long as he starts and you're going to see over 20 minutes, I think he can get this 9.5 pretty easily for us going up against Golden State here. So I'm going to take a jab at it again. It's going to be super popular, but I did want to mention it, and especially when I dug up that little nugget, that Wilt Chamberlain all-time record current streak. So I found that kind of funny. Next one we're going to look at here, we're going to go over, they didn't have my favorite Chris Paul line up there, and I think there's a couple ways you can go with this. Chris Paul, I really wanted to look at points and assists, but I think you can go points, and I think you can go points, rebounds, and assists. Again, if we go over to dailyedgesports.com, pull up our little handy-dandy tool here, pull up Chris Paul, see what he's at. 11.5 points, Pinnacle. They actually have the under at minus 128 here, but we got a projection for 13.6. He played, again, Curry's out still. That's massive for them going up against Dallas, which they're not a good defensive team. However, they beat the brakes off Chicago, and Golden State's going to need him here. So, if we look the games without Curry here, points, rebounds, and assist-wise, Pinnacle has it on the over -124. We got a projected 27.81. He's actually cleared 24.5 in 7 of the 10 games that he has not played with Curry. So I prefer, I think, the points, rebounds, and assists. I wish we could get the points and assist with him. That's what I truly wanted to play. And if we pull up Curry without Curry, points and assist, yeah, he's about the same. Actually, a little bit less for points and assist wise at 19.5, where he's only producing at 50% of the time. So maybe we do want the points, rebounds, and assist with him. They're going to need his scoring. They're going to need his playmaking to keep this game close. And if we look at the line a little bit, let's pull up the line. Line here, Dallas is favored by 8.5. Now, that always is going to make you worry. Points-wise, though, without Curry, he's cleared at 6 of the last 10 times. He put up 19 against the Spurs, shooting the ball 19 times. Now, if we're going to see something like that, definitely love points. If he's gonna be behind, maybe he does get a little bit more aggressive with the points wise. Again, cleared that 6 of the last 10 tries without Curry, and 7 of 10 points, rebounds, and assist. So it just depends on pick your poison there. The minutes are definitely going to be up for him. We should see 31, 32 minutes out of him. And again, it just truly depends if they can keep this game close. I just worry so much about blowouts, and Chris Paul's gonna have to be a big part of this. So but yeah, points, rebounds, and assists, that's where I'm kind of looking at. Again, if you look at the Pinnacle odds, they have the actually under on points, but they have over on points, rebounds, and assists. So it just depends on which way you want to go with him. I think those are the two that I'm really kind of looking at. And they're gonna need, I think, some of his offensive game here to get after it. It looks points wise, they're ranked 22nd in the NBA, giving up 118 points a game. You would think that Chris Paul can get a few shots. Generally looks to pass and whatnot, but I think they're definitely going to need his shot. So again, depends on what you want to go here. If you want to go Chris Paul points, or if you want to go points, rebounds, and assists, those are the two I would be. And I think I might just mix and match them. To be honest with you. Is what I'm looking at. So points are points, rebounds, and assists. Then the third play we're going to look at here, kind of waiting on some injury news here, but I still think you can play him. Micic, 10.5 points is where I'm looking at this play. We're still waiting on Trey Mann. He's a game time decision. He could miss this game as well. But I looked at the last 3 games he played with Trey Mann. And started, I have him projected to Trey Mann to start this game. And even though he started, Trey Mann starting the last 3 games, playing 28, 30 minutes, he's put up 13, 12, and 21. And then if we take Trey Mann off the court and see what he's done, he's cleared this game. He's cleared this line starting the last three games, 14, 12, and 11. And again, playing around 32 minutes, and shot volume. First 2 games were 6 for 14, 5 for 13, and then against Detroit, just getting there in 11, he shot 3 for 7. So hopefully we see the double-digit shot attempts out of him. Again, I think he's playable if Trey Mann is playing or if Trey Mann is out. Either way, I think you're fine there because they're just so short on guards. There's no Cody Martin, there's no LaMelo Ball, there's no Seth Curry, there's no Bryce McGowens. They're just short on guards more than anything else. So he's going to see minutes regardless. If Trey Mann's out, the minutes should even be there more. So Micic at 10.5 points, more than that. Definitely like this play. So again, hopefully there's no blowouts here. That is the struggle with the NBA lately. So, if you want to take that, I still think Daniel Gafford can get there in a blowout. I would really worry about Chris Paul in a blowout. If you think there's going to be a blowout, that would be the one that I worry the most about. But those are 3 plays for you. Again, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel on your way out. Hopefully any of this information helped you along the way. And with that, again, appreciate you guys. And like always, I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.